What if the real reason people react differently to the same situation isn't the situation itself, but the level of emotional control they have? Have you ever wondered why one person stays calm under pressure while another completely loses control, or why problem solving looks different for everyone? The truth is, people operate on emotions at varying degrees. Some are driven by impulsive feelings, while others have learned to master and regulate them. Developing strong emotional maturity is a powerful advantage when navigating the journey of life. But what exactly is emotional maturity? Emotional maturity is the ability to clearly understand and manage your emotions. Since emotions influence nearly all our daily interactions, learning to control them becomes essential for building meaningful relationships. Here are 7 signs of emotional maturity. 1. You can put a name to the face of your emotions. If at any moment you're able to identify exactly what you're feeling, then you've stepped into the realm of emotional maturity. Knowing what you feel is the very first step toward managing it. When you can name your emotions, they become validated. This makes it easier to understand your emotional state and create a plan to deal with it effectively. Studies have also shown that individuals who can regulate their emotions well tend to maintain better health, stronger psychological well-being, and a more positive outlook on life. 2. You can draw healthy boundaries. Are you a highly sensitive person or an empath? Do you often find yourself influenced by the emotions and expectations of others? If so, learning how to manage your own emotions and saying no when necessary is a strong sign of emotional maturity. There is a fine line between being selfish and being emotionally mature. If you can prioritize yourself without putting others at a disadvantage, then you are emotionally mature. Your boundaries exist for your protection, not as a burden to others. 3. You aren't afraid to own up to your mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, but what truly matters is how you respond afterward. A major sign of emotional maturity is being aware of your actions. When you make a mistake, you are able to admit that you were wrong. Recognizing your faults and openly acknowledging them shows that you are mature enough to repair a situation or relationship. Valuing your relationships more than your ego is a clear indicator of emotional maturity. Being able to look beyond pride and self-serving motives reflects true growth. 4. You think before you leap. Emotional maturity becomes evident when you no longer act on impulse. Instead, you take time to understand and evaluate a situation before reacting. Emotionally mature individuals are able to step back and view things from a broader perspective. They control their impulses, avoid emotional outbursts, and are not quick to anger. Rather than losing control in difficult situations, they carefully decide how to respond through thoughtful consideration. This reduces the chances of saying or doing something they may regret later. 5. You have more success in getting your point across. Emotionally mature individuals tend to communicate more effectively. You understand your needs and wants clearly and can express them in a healthy and respectful way. There is alignment between your thoughts and your actions, which allows you to communicate without internal conflict. You also understand the right timing, setting, and method to express your emotions. You feel your emotions instead of becoming your emotions, which brings stability and objectivity into your interactions with others. 6. You are self-aware. Emotional maturity goes beyond intelligence. It reflects a deeper level of self-awareness. It involves not just your thoughts, but also your intuition, emotions, and inner understanding. Self-awareness is the ability to observe yourself clearly. When you are self-aware, you gain a better understanding of your emotions, which helps you recognize your needs. This builds confidence and reduces the need for validation from others when making decisions. 7. You know how to listen. With emotional maturity comes empathy, which naturally makes you a better listener. You are able to give others your full attention without being easily triggered or distracted by your own emotions. This allows you to approach conversations objectively. Instead of being judgmental or self-absorbed, you listen actively and respond with understanding and compassion. Emotional maturity is a key ingredient in creating a meaningful and balanced life. It is not something developed overnight, but rather something that grows gradually through experience and conscious effort. However, that doesn't mean it takes forever. With the right mindset and a positive approach to life, emotional maturity is within reach and it can help protect you from emotional burnout. Were you able to relate to these signs? Have you noticed these traits in yourself or in people around you? What are some ways you can begin applying these signs in your own life? Share your thoughts in the comments, let others benefit from this message, and don't forget to share it with someone who might need it.